Welcome, everybody, to the Genesis Mindset. In this particular episode, I'm going to be talking about why I feel that the Atropa ecosystem is primed for a buy. Not just why I feel, but also what I'm seeing in the charts. The reason why I feel it is because my views are going down. Twitter is really dying. The Atropa Telegram chat is really boy, it's so quiet. So really what this is telling me is we're really hitting a bottom. I've also seen all the Tangang tokens going down. So this cycle of money that flows through all the different ecosystems is looking like it's primed and ready to enter back into the Atropa ecosystem. So with that, this is my field. This is the sentiment field. But now I'm going to show you in the charts why I think it's really ready for its next phase of the bull market. So if you've been following this channel for a while, you will have known that I've been studying the relationship of the liquidity flows between Pulsechain and Atropa. So as we could see here, Pulsechain was down, then up, then basically the cycle kind of broke around here. So phase three, so I'll call these four phases. So phase one was when Pulsechain was going down, Atropa was going up. Phase two was when Pulsechain was going up and Atropa was going down. So that was Atropa's first bear market. And then from there, it looks like they've been locked in liquidity now. So this is to the US dollar, not to Pulsechain. So it tells a slightly different story to Pulsechain, but it's also very much, whoopsies. It's also still quite similar. So if we zoom out to the daily, I haven't got them there, but it's still telling a somewhat of a similar story now that it's been bonded up. So now what I want to show here, I'm going to go back to the USD value because this is for me where it's important to actually recognize what's going on, because this is where the charts have been fully charted. So what I'll do is I'll just zoom this out. I'll go to full screen mode here. Now, oopsies. So what I was measuring here was the time taken between the runs. So the first bullish was 110 days. The first bearish stage, phase two, was 85 days. The next bullish phase was 118 days. So you can see 110, 118, very similar. Then we hit a top. So this was around about the time that pDAI almost hit 1 cent. And now we've been in a bear phase with the Atropa ecosystem for at least 98 days. And who's to say that this here might have been the bottom? So 95 days. So 85 to 95. Here we're at 98. So who's to say that we haven't already entered into that bull market? So I think in terms of key levels, this is a really key level. Look where it's bounced off here. So it's bounced off this massive key level here. It also danced around here before it broke through its all-time high for the first time, and it danced around these levels again. So this is quite a powerful level. So if it holds here and it continues in a bullish momentum, then I would say we're going to be entering into phase five. And so phase five is going to be, so this is a hypothetical here. Let's just say this was it. So now this would have been the end of this particular bear phase. Then we're entering into the bullish phase for the Atropa ecosystem. And again, I'm just seeing across the board, just dead flat prices. So against a Pulsechain, I think it's possibly almost a bit tricky and a bit of a mistake almost to compare to Pulsechain. So it's still quite similar. You can see these same lines here. So this is a zone here where it's almost come down to, but because of the value of Pulsechain, it's quite tricky to compare it to Pulsechain because they're so thickly bonded now. Before phase three, where it entered its third phase, which was a bull market, I think, yeah, we could have continued comparing to Pulsechain, but now it's getting a little bit trickier to compare to Pulsechain. And if we look at Pulsechain as well, if we zoom out and we look at Pulsechain, I mean, bro, how much lower can Pulsechain go? So even in Pulsechain now, so this is the whale sacrifice rates. And again, it's had a big bounce here. I mean, big bounce compared to comparatively what we're seeing in the Pulsechain ecosystem. So if we have a look here, this was a 14% bounce. So, it's not huge, but really, I mean, this is pretty shit looking, but we're really overdue for some kind of a pump, man. Like we're really, really overdue. So even if now I've just seen this actually. So let's have a look at this. So let's have a look at the bear market to the bull market here with the, so now ignore these big, thick blue lines. What I'm going to do Ignore the big, thick blue lines. I'm going to keep them there for the sake of clarity for the future reference. But let's just say here. So let's put this here. So let's say Pulsechain was in a bull market for about 195 days. Oh, hang on a second. Let's do this properly. So for about 195 days, here we go to here. And now if we look here, so, okay, this one went a little bit too far. If we look here, so this was 97 days for its first bear market. So this was the SEC FUD, and then it had another low. Now, I'll make these red so we can see that it's a bear market. And then again, I will make this also red. Realistically, these should be green, right? Let's make them green so it's a little bit more clarity. Okay, so we had this massive wick here. And yeah, I mean, we're well overdue. But, you know, this is just trying to analyze the market. So we're 30 days overdue if we look in a linear way. So this is it by no means saying, oh, yeah, it's going to pump now because we're overdue. But realistically, man, like, I mean, shit, how much lower can we go? So you could even take it from here, even though it wasn't the low. You could just say around here. So we're really overdue for a bounce. And again, we're at the whale sacrifice rate. So when it's gotten to the whale sacrifice rate in the past, it has rejected there quite strong. So this means it's definitely overdue for some kind of bullish upward momentum. Having said that, it also, I mean, yeah, it also could just keep going down and there could be just more pain and then more capitulation because people are really starting to feel, I'm seeing it everywhere, all over Pulsechain. People are really starting to feel disenfranchised with the whole ecosystem. And this is where you really have to stay true to your system and your plan. You have to be adaptable. If you really think that it's over, then don't let anyone stop you. Leave. Don't let anyone stop you. Just don't regret if it pumps. That's the thing. You really have to take ownership of your decision, number one. So now, if we look at everything else in the Atropa ecosystem, everything's just down as dog shit. Now, here we've entered into this perfect, wow, look at this fantastic buy zone for pDAI. Look at this wick here, bro. So, I mean, this is to the 3-day. I'll change this to the daily. Wow, bro, look at this box. Your boy drew this box. You know, your boy's a TA whiz kid. So here we go. Now, we've had a strong, I mean, I feel that that's a fairly strong rejection. And these candles are Heikin-Ashi just because I like to see flow and momentum more than candlestick patterns. I'm not really big on candlestick patterns. Not that I'm against them. It just convolutes it for me. I prefer just to see flow and momentum, and it suits my temperament. So that's why I like this. And we've seen it's had a big rejection. Doesn't mean it's the bottom. No. Could it keep dropping? Yeah, of course. Where could it keep dropping to? It could keep dropping to possibly this level here. It could keep dropping. I mean, shit, Lord forbid. Well, actually, not Lord forbid. I would certainly appreciate something along these lines. I mean, give me some more time to accumulate. But yeah, how much more pain can people go? The only thing is, now this is the problem. I have been so busy with a lot of things. I haven't really been following Twitter too much. So it could come all the way down here. That's one scenario. Another scenario is it comes here and then comes up like this, or another scenario is like this. So this is the bullish, this is the bearish, this is kind of like as it is. So these are the kind of three scenarios that I see playing out. Bearish, as it is, as it's kind of trending at the moment, because it's trending down. So I'm going to follow that trend to where I think logically it can go to. I don't really see it getting this low, man. Like this is super, super low. This is going to take some serious capitulation. But I'm seeing the FUD all over Twitter. I haven't been on Twitter as much as I normally am, but I still am seeing the FUD, the haters of pDAI. So I'm seeing it. But it's not as strong as what I would be expecting for a bottom. So just bear that in mind. We're seeing the same patterns in Teddy Bear. So I've been showing this for a while. So this box that it broke out of in Teddy Bear, this level here is a key level. It's making its way there. So this is all to the US dollar value. We're just seeing trash across the board. So BFF again. So BFF, I mean, this is a nice little cheeky little trend. So we're starting to actually see, I just noticed this one now. We're starting to see this happen now with BFF, which is kind of cute. What does this tell us? It tells us that The holders now are getting stronger. So the people who are actually accumulating and holding are not willing to sell below because we believe in this 8K narrative hypothesis. I'm going to put this back to 8K because, I mean, I had it at 10, but yeah, I mean, 8K was the initial target. So let's put this back at 8K so we can get a clearer view. I'm not sure this was from an older one. So yeah, we're seeing something quite considerable here, something strong. If you do want to go down this avenue of charting these triangles and patterns and all this, again, this is not usually what I do. It could keep going sideways, but there you go. This is one thing I don't see a reality where this drops down with the holders and the mindset that's behind the holders. I feel that the mindset behind the holders is now that they really believe in this 8K mark. Yeah, there's going to be people who bought shitloads of BFF down here and they're selling. That's fine. No worries. Thanks, boys. You're giving everybody else opportunities. So BFF is looking, I mean, look, Mantissa is another one. This is one that I haven't acted on yet, but this is Teddy Bear 9. Oops, this was Teddy Bear 9 to wBTC. So I'm just going to have a quick look-see at this because I haven't looked at it for a while. Let's just see what it ended up doing. Yeah, here we go, man. See, I've really got to start acting when I'm just, yeah, I gotta figure out a way of structuring my days in a way where I actually make time for this sort of stuff. I'll make the videos, but then I'll be like, yeah, this is what you do. But even though it's only going to take like 1 minute, every single minute of the day is just being utilized because my energy is so freaking amazing. So yeah, there you go. So now it's this is where I would have made the video around about here, and it would have been a good swap, a good ratio swap. This could continue to trend down. So yeah, look here where I would have drawn it here. So this would have been a good ratio swap for the time being. But these are the kinds of alpha that you want to look out for in the Atropa ecosystem. This is Mantissa. So look at Mantissa's drop. Mantissa moves faster than Atropa. Mantissa is going to be the gateway for the institutional money into the ecosystem. So as I've mentioned quite a few times, the Atropa ecosystem is spread out in such a way that Maria wants it to touch as many kinds of people as possible. So it's all about creating those connections. And this is also Teddy Bear. This is one thing that I loved about Teddy Bear. So when I made the Teddy Bear video, I hypothesized that the reason why I believe Teddy Bear can be the next Doge and the Shiba Inu is because as a meme, it's something that is so highly relatable. It's like maximally relatable. Every single kid across the planet will have encountered some form of teddy bear in their life. They might not have encountered a Doge. They might not have encountered a Shiba Inu dog. But a teddy bear is 100%. Everyone's encountered some kind of a teddy bear or some kind of a plush teddy bear or something along those lines. Like it's universally applicable across cultures. And then hearing Maria talk about that in the speech in Amsterdam, I was like, yes, nailed that one. So this is also the same kind of thinking that Maria has. So we're definitely on the same kind of wavelength. But yeah, I mean, Maria's a hell of a lot smarter than I am. So, all right. So Mantissa, again, looking like, yeah, it's primed, man. It's primed. Like, how much lower can it go against Pulsechain? What's it looking like against Pulsechain? Okay, yeah, it's holding up against Pulsechain, which is good. So that's against the US dollar value. So against Pulsechain, we've had this 40-50% dip. The holders are getting stronger here. So this is some nice sideways consolidation. This could potentially be a bottom because if you have a look here, this is a very strong magnet here. So Moon King refers to it as magnet. Some people refer to it as trend lines, or what are they called? Price levels. I like the concept of magnets. So shout out to Moon King. I really do like that idea because it's like it gravitates to these prices. So yeah, across the board, everything's down. So this is King Dao. This is legal. It's all down, man. It's all down. It's all down in the dumps. This is TSFI to Atropa. Let's have a look at this kind of ratio. What's going on with TSFI to Atropa? And then, you know, another ratio to look out for is going to be down to TSFI. So this is, I mean, this is climbing. Now, this is really interesting how it's really climbing against Atropa. This is, I mean, if anyone got this bottom, shout out to you because you've just made a 3x. Well done, my boys. So let's look at down to Atropa because I know that this is one that people are like really the really people that are balls deep in the Atropa ecosystem talk a lot about down. It's a very underrated. So what have we got here? 1 year. We'll go to this one because this is the older one. Let's actually have a look at what's going on with Atropa to down. So Atropa to down. So this would have been 1 year and 1 month. So hang on, let's have it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Come on. Come on, what are we on today? Tell me. Tell me. Oh, failed to load chart. Don't be a doggo. Oh, 13 days. I'll take it though. 111. We'll take it. We'll take it, boys. 111. Boys, ladies, and gals. We'll take that, won't we? All right. So we got a 111 here for the down and the Atropa. So yeah, man. Whoa, shit. Shit. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Let's see if this was. Oh, don't even hang on. Let me just fix this. People like the black. I don't like the black. People talk about hurting your eyes. It's still like, yeah, it doesn't hurt my eyes. Come on, don't be a dog. I can't do my chart thing there. I love the calmness. I got calm blue. So it's not white. It isn't white. It's blue. It's calmness blue. Oh, it's not loading my settings. Anyway, all right. So let's have a look here. So where is the day? So let's have a look here because this is going to be. Where was the first day? Maybe June the 3rd, right? So I mean, day 13, day 12, day 11. So that means let's say, as I was talking in the video, this could well be the reversal. Let's say it is the reversal. That means on year 1, month 1, day 11, it reversed. And this is the kind of, this is the kind of, yeah, this is the kind of like secret little mega mystery alpha that happens in the Atropa ecosystem. So let me just see if it was it. Let me just see Atropa to Pulse as well. Atropa to Pulse. If it's one day, 1 month, and 13 days. No, Pulsechain WPLS. 8 months, 11 months, 1 year. Yeah, bros. I'm calling it. I'm calling the reversal based on this 1 year, 1 month, 11 days. It's just one of those things. The whales, they all follow this numerology kind of stuff. They all follow the numbers. I'm fucking calling it, man. That was the bottom. I'm saying it. I'm saying it's the bottom. Your boy is saying it's the bottom. So even looking at this down to Atropa, it's a nice, massive, gigantic level here. Let's have a look see here. So we got this massive bunta level here that it's basically bounced off. This is key here because as it was pushing up here, it had a massive rejection. Then it pushed through, and then as it pulled back through, it tried to push through and bounced off a couple of times at its all-time high. So this is a very, very key level. This is where people would have been caught out a lot. People would have been buying here, and then the smart money selling on them. So it's gravitated around this level for quite some time. You can see here. So this is a very key level. So down to Atropa. So that's to the USD. So that's down to the USD. So let's have a look what it looks like to Atropa. Man. Yeah, so nice to anyone who's picked that one up. So I'm calling it. There we go. That's it. Nice, short, sweet update. I'm calling it. The Atropa bottom is in after 1 year, 1 month, and 11 days. That was the turn of the momentum. I'm calling it, boys. You saw it here live. We worked it all out live. So good luck. And ladies, there's quite a few ladies who watch this. So shout out to you as well, ladies. I keep saying boys. I'm not a what's it called, chauvinist. So shout out to you ladies as well. I love you all.